You guys have been on a generational run with outros.
We pray it keeps.
I'm so excited. I was just telling them that thing about the ending is giving me. We're so close.
I feel scared.
There's 2 movies.
I know, you guys.
I'm nervous. I don't know what's gonna happen.
There's not even like we are so close to the end.
Yeah, so the rewatch has made like you two at least like.
Oh yeah, no,
it
was 1,000%, like so much better.
I think this is honestly like my second watch. That first watch was definitely not that good because I was a.
Oh, so
like he's saying his first watch was just kind of casual,
yeah.
in his phone.
He's like.
We love to say this, but we were just like, this is not a show you can really watch when we were illiterate. You know what I mean?
can, but
like,
you just won't grasp it fully. You just won't.
Yeah, it wasn't casual, but it wasn't like this. I wasn't like thinking about everything. I was just.
So this is like your first like locked in like rewatch.
Well, yeah, rewatch, I guess.
Wait, I'm glad we aren't waiting till like July to finish it.
Imagine, because we had to wait
up,
8 months. We'd wait 8 months for the ending.
That's
Crazy. But yeah, I mean, we don't have to wait at all, and we're almost here. It's like the end of times. We're here. Darn it. The
best of times, the worst of times.
The journey is coming to an end soon.
Oh.
I hate to be depressing, but
yeah, it's actually sad.
Maybe I'll have my first post-show depression.
Yeah. Guys, it's been unreal. Join the Patreon. It's uncut. It's a week ahead.
It's absolutely popping.
Yeah.
I don't even know for sure.
Yes.
But I know it is.
And even I will reply to you if you leave a good comment.
we'll be in the comments.
Wish it was like that outside. Silly.
朝だろうと昼だろうと上等の酒をかっくらっている孫の代まで幸せに暮らせる権利があるはずだ
It looks like Miko's here.
俺は気がつかなかった何も聞かなかったセントラルの一等地が手に入るこのまま
Would you ever have guessed that our characters would get at this point?
ミカサから状況を聞いたところだ。私たちは車力の巨人だ。マーレ残党と手を組んだ。エレンを止めるためだ。何ができるかは協力者次第だ。だが、君たちは9つの巨人がなければ何もできない。
これ以上エレンに虐殺なんてさせたくありません。それが私たちやこの島を守るためであっても。
本当にエレンを止められたとしてどうするつもりですか。エレンが子孫の力を維持できたとしてもあと4年の命なら世界から向けられる憎悪が消えないならエレンを止めることは
マーレからすれば島に奇襲を仕掛けた途端地ならしだ。
完全に島を滅ぼさないといつ世界が滅ぼされるかわからないと。
いずれにしろ島が滅ぶにしても何年かは猶予ができるはずだ。
だからエレンは世界を消そう。
虐殺はダメだ。肯定する理由があってたまるか。ジョンの言う通りエレンがこうなったのは私の不甲斐ない理想論のせいだ。全てを捨てて全て忘れて生きようって。でも私はまだ調査兵団の団長だ。壁の外に人類がいるなんて知らずに死んでいった。だけどこの島だけに自由をもたらせばそれでいい。そんなケチなこと言う仲間はいないだろう。今しかない。
ハンジさんまだ調査兵団です。
誰か手伝ってくれないかな。
Such a crazy group.
エレン・イエーガーを放っておけばお前らが望む世界が手に入るのだぞ。島の悪魔どもの学軍がな。
説明した通りだよ元帥殿。私たちは虐殺なんて望んでない。
今正義を語ったのか。あんたらが送り続けてきた巨人に抵抗してきた俺たちが悪だったのか。俺が悪魔の所業だって言っているのかよおっさん。
Facts, honestly.
ああ、今や世界は滅びつつある。お前らが必死に戦った結果がこれ。目の前で母親が食い殺されていなきゃな。エレンはこんなことしてねえよ。島まで追い詰めたのはお前らだろうが。おい、蹂躙したのはエルディアだってことぐらいは理解してるんだろうな。2000年も前のことでいつまで被害者面してやがる。実在する2000年の歴史に通用すると思っているのか。
John's really stepping up to the gath right now.
Like, John's talking about personal experience of suffering, and he's talking about his ancestors from 1,000 years ago suffering.
Exactly.
Like,
you lived a pretty cush life.
私たちは外の世界で数ヶ月暮らした。 もう何も知らない島の悪魔には戻れない。
エレンを殺せるの？エレンを止める方法は殺すだけじゃない。あんたならそう言うと思ったけど、人類大虐殺なんて実行する。それは分からないよ。エレンと話してみないと。エレンが敵だとアホになるから分からないの。周りに故郷を持つ私たちがエレンを殺そうとするなら、あんたらはエレンを守るために、あんたにとってエレンより大事なものなんて考えたこともないだろうからね。つまり私を殺すべきだと。
Let me console pack you up, sweetheart.
レオハート
Levi's McKay. They're wrong.
Dude, with two thunder spears, she would cook it.
Dude, yeah, she.
あんたの気持ちはよくわかる。私もエレンを止めたい理由は一つ。説得してエレンを止められるのならそれでいい。少なくともその時まで。分かった。
はいはいはい。さあ、馬を休めても港まで最速で5時間かかる。頼りは東人家だ。
東人が裏で手を回していたのか。
問題は始祖の巨人がどこにいるかだ。
イエーガーがまず向かう先はどこだ。
知るわけない。知ってたとして。
奴は前もって地ならしの進路を想定している。何らかの予想はできるはずだ。
なぜ私がマーレ人のクソ野郎に協力する必要があるのかと聞いている。
でも自分の故郷のためにマーレと戦ってたんだろう。故郷がこのまま踏み潰されてもいいのかよ。
こいつも同じクソ野郎のマーレ人だからだ。レベリオであなたにまんまとやられたからね。
I love how the court tie-in is still just there.
マーレに併合された小国出身と偽った。それは王子様と世界を救う奇跡の物語。自らを嘘で塗り固め、人類史に刻まれんとする。
世界を救う。これ以上に人を引きつける甘美な言葉があるでしょうか。これまでの遺恨などなきもののように喉へと流し込む。それが今私の目に映るあなた方の姿です。少し思い出してみませんか？ライナー・ブラウン、あなたが壁に穴を開けたことでアニー・レオンハー
This
ツ、
is so crazy. Just like they're just
あなたは随
rehashing
分
like
と
the
調査兵団を殺
story
した
up
そ
to
うで
this
す。
point altogether.
普段は良識人のあなたがあそこまで派手に軍港を破壊するとは、ある意味皆さんのレベリオでの勇姿を私は忘れてはいません。あなたは車力を撃つためにそこにいる少女ガビによってサシャが撃ち殺されまし
Yelena
た。
was the cameraman, that's how she knows all this.
サシャは本当にいい子でしたから。
美味しいです、ハンチさん。おかわりありますか？
ああ、まだまだあるよ。
Those wine bottles look like
Thanks,
ketchup.
Jelly.
Why would I like never drink wine again after that?
Yeah, I'd be traumatized.
お互いのわだかまりをここで打ち明けてまで叶えたかった幻想的な夢が全て無意味に終わって死にたがってた。
忘れてた。何でしたっけ？以前教えてもらったあなたの親友の名前はマルコだ。確か彼の死に兄が関わってると言ってましたよね。
I know.
私がマルコから立体起動装置を取り上げた。だからマルコは巨人に加わる。
兄は俺の命令に従っただけだ。マルコは俺とベルトルトの聞かれてはいけない会話を耳にした。うまく口封じができると思った。俺は空中でマルコを屋根に叩きつけ外させた。マルコはその場から動けないまま巨人に食われた。マルコは最後に何か言ってなかったか？俺たちはまだ話し合ってないって。どっちかが死ぬまで殺し合うみてえなことになっちまったんじゃねえのか？
少なくとも今は殺し合わずに言葉を交わしてる。私たちが火を囲んで食事するなんて。
マルコが巨人に食われるのを見ながら怒りに身を任せてその巨人を殺した。よくもマルコをとか言いながら。いいって、本当にどうしようもない。もういいって。すまない。
This is just like what Annie did to him.
There is so much like
ディ島のあなたたちを
past tension between these people.
皆殺しにすることが許してもらうためにこの島が悪魔が消えてなくなることを願い続けてました。レベリオンのみんなが消えてなくなることになりました。すごくずうずうしいことは分かってますが皆さんの助けが必要です。
Dude, Gabby's character development's actually
私たち
crazy.
に力を貸してください。
地ならしを一緒に止めてください。
お願いします。
どこ行くんだじゃあ。
じゃあおかわりどうするの？
McGath is like, who is this Gabby now?
うるせえな。出発の時間だ。
協力してくれるの？
ほら、いつまで寝てんだライナー。怪我なんてとっくに治ってんだろうが。
all the way.
They never hold back on beating a Titan with folk because they know they can kill.
Yeah, they can just heal.
Like a little like social
Beat him
time.
up all the time.
Always going for the teeth.
Dry talk.
Dude, if I got kicked in the stomach, I'd be done.
お前には
Yeah,
言わ
he's
ね
holding back.
Like, yeah, he already said that he's worthless. Like, you don't need to. Like,
私を
Yeah, beat him while
I'm
he's
not.
down.
Yeah.
シャイキが
どうよ、何かあったようだ。
おそらくは機関車で先回りしたのでしょう。対巨人用装備の兵士たち
No
が
time for the jaw.
戦闘態勢でした。
You mean Falco?
Stupid.
Why is he
I
everywhere?
hate this guy.
Who knew this random like redhead soldier? The like,
Bro, with
is
that
gonna
weird
turn
like
into
chicken
this
hair.
nice-
Yeah, the
And now
guy
he's
was like
like,
such a coward during the Irwin's
Yes.
charge. I mean, I don't blame him, but like, yeah, he was just this random.
Yeah, and we were like, how like
Now he's just the leader.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of flock stands out there actually.
where?
really?
No, just because like even though you
Definitely,
you
yeah.
love to hate him, he's like he's a good side
Other
character.
flock stands on this
Yeah,
couch.
he's come very.
I
kind of.
actually,
I don't
I
support him at all,
appreciate his character.
No, I appreciate his character.
Yeah, I said I'm
Yeah.
glad he found, you know.
but nobody like.
I like that he's in
He
the show.
found his.
No,
I think he's unreal.
It's like
Like,
how, you know, we love Cersei.
Yeah, he's come. a
Yeah,
long
I
way.
love Cersei. She's
Kinda-
such a great
kinda like the
character.
same thing.
Oh,
like I think his
gosh.
indomitable spirit is admirable.
No, he really took like what he was like, the cards he was dealt, and
his experience
he's
charging
coming
with
out on
Erwin.
top, is what he thinks. But I think he's gonna meet his end. I pray.
Oh, he will meet his end for sure, but
And I pray it's a painful one. Who knew? I thought he was like a nobody.
I know
when
we
I
were
first
like,
saw
we were
him,
like
I
it's
was
so
like,
realistic that he survived because he's just some random, and then he turns into like.
Those freckles are so powerful. Baby Kay's been eating the saltines.
I know it's like the most random snack of all time.
Saltados when I was like
Saltines.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you're
you
like
eat those when
growing
you're
up.
like yeah, growing
I
up and there's
literally
nothing
brought 'em
else you can
because I was
eat.
puking all night and
ま
then
さか
they just stayed here.
ここまで早いと。
They're kind of good, honestly.
我々はイエガーカに飛行艇を壊されたらおしまいなのだ。
エレンを止めようとする私たちの存在に確信が持てないんだろう。船を壊すのは簡単だけど、無人の大陸が欲しいのなら飛行艇はなおさら欲しいはず。港を占拠した一番の目的も船や技術者を持つその阻止は9つの巨人の力があっても
It's crazy. They have so many titans just right here.
Yeah.
Like, what is that, 6?
ここで
Oh,
つまず
wait,
くよ
5?
うだ。
Who's gonna betray?
No.
I played the
Way.
Vinland heavy metal song in front of you, but not, I don't think this one.
奴らを一瞬で皆殺しにする。どうして
I love how Annie's like commanding them.
港を見境なく攻撃すれば東人まで巻き添えになる。故郷を攻撃した敵なんだ。
It always comes back to something.
いや、
Someone wants to save someone, and they're like, someone else is mad enough.
Yeah, literally.
Just a lot of conflict of interest, but
そ
now
の
they're
通りだ。
united.
This guy,
飛行艇の操縦だけなら
Onyanka.
俺だけでも
yeah,
なん
can we
と
give
か
him
な
a
る。
nickname like
だが
It's so hard to remember.
アズマビトの整備士がいなければ飛行艇は羽のないボートのままだ。本来の計画なら格納庫に入れて整備
oh,
点
it's not
検
even like ready to
飛行
go.
訓練の後にようやく運用に至る手はずだった。
東人を守りつつ飛行艇を整備する時間も稼がなくちゃならない。その上邪魔をしてくるイエガー派からは死傷者を出したくない。どうやって襲いかかる敵から死者を出さずに飛行艇と東人を無傷で守りつつ整備にかかる時間を稼ぐのか。作戦を教えて。そんな作戦はない。一瞬で肩がつくか。
俺たちは人を助けるためにここにいるんだぞ。なのにまずやることが島の連中の皆殺しかよ。
そうね。そもそもあんたたちにはこんなこと付き合う義理なんかない。私たちと違って。
やっぱり俺はお前と同じだ。あれはそういうことか。ガビとファルコと一緒に安全なところで見ていてくれ。イエーガー派に見つかれば嫌が王でも選択を迫られるだろう。
ただ殺し合いを見てろってことかよ。
かといって巨人が暴れてどうにかなる問題か。
イエーガー派ならもう4人殺したことだしね。何より人類にはもう時間が残されていない。すでにマーレ大陸には上陸している。
That was actually faster than I
ここから
thought.
近いマーレ北東の都市は壊滅しているだろう。
Maybe you can go faster in
殺
water.
されたことか。
They're doing some swimming.
Yeah.
イエーガーの行き先を言え。こうならなくていい。殺しはしない。
Cat does not mess around.
私を連れて行けばエレンの行き先を言うかもしれない。
Yelena gives like Team Rocket vibes.
コニー、アルミ、昨夜の私の態度を詫びたい。我々は間違っていた。醜くもあがいた。卑劣なマーレそのものである自分自身を直視することを恐れるからだ。同じ民族という理由で過去の罪を着せられることは間違っている。世界の憎しみを一身に背負ういわれはない。血に濡れた愚かな歴史を忘れることなく後世に伝える責任はある。愚かな行いから目をそらし続ける限り地獄は終わらない。我々の愚かな行いに今だけ目をつぶってくれ。
断ります。手も汚さず正しくあろうとするなんて。
見てくださいよ、あの蒸気を。文明の痕跡は跡形もなく消え去り、まっさらな土地に生まれ変わる。この島に貢献してくれればいいのです。幸いにしてヒーズルの優秀な技術者がここにいるわけですし。
大変ご機嫌のところ申し上げにくいのですが、一体何が変わったとお喜びなのでしょうか。ただ世間が狭くなるだけのことです。何も変わらず同様の殺し合いを繰り返すことでしょう。
ご忠告痛み入ります。確かにそのような気がしてきました。ヒーゼルの技術など必要ない。飛行艇も航海術も我々の身の丈には合わない代物だと欲を立てば分かりましたか。
車力の巨人を追ってたんだよ。奴ら鎧と一緒だ。海を泳いで逃げた。飛行艇が
Imagine
必
the
要だ。
car in the armored
急い
swim.
で集まって止めるようにさせろ。
Oh, this is actually smart because they're gonna do it for
何
them.
を言っている。
君こ
Like
そ
get the
何
boat
をやってる
ready.
んだ。車力用ってなかったのか。南に逃げるに決まっているだろう。奴らはフランク、急いで集まるの戦士を連れて帰る。
It's actually so smart of them. Because they didn't even have to go and like kill anyone to get the
Everything
boat.
is so risky.
こりゃ爆弾か。
Oh no.
But Dazzle's
今すぐあれを取るんだ。海に逃げたマーレの残党をその飛行艇で追うたよ。
落ち着けよ、二人とも。そんなことやるわけねえだろ。
そうだよ。エレンを止めたらこの島はどうなるんだよ。
だよな。俺たちせっかく助かるのにお前らが裏切ってたらどうしていいかわかんねえし。
いいから早く爆弾を取ってくれよ。
They look so nervous.
お前らなら敵国だろうとエレンの虐殺を止めるんじゃねえかって。
He accidentally hits it and it like just explodes.
どうした。起爆装置を外したぞ。
フロックがアズマビちゃんとセルビシを素直に渡してくれれば、全て成功すれば無用な血は流れない。
You know, Daz and Samuel, it's crazy. We haven't seen them since like Trost in season 1.
Yeah.
It's been a long
Dazzle's
time.
like crashing out.
おかしいと思いませんか。奴らがこそこそ動く理由はやっぱり不安の種は積んでおくべきか。
Please say they killed him.
失
Yes.
Oh.
She's always been goated.
Oh, that hurt so bad.
Oh, fuck.
イエーガーハウス殲滅するまでやるしかミカサ様
I love seeing McGaff with them.
Yeah.
早く飛行艇を爆破しろ早くやれ裏切ったんだろコニーだから畜生なんてこんなこのままでは袋のネズミです時間をかけて殺されますこれでいいもっと爆弾を持ってこい逃げ場のない地下にこもるつもりか
Oh.
まさか やっぱりダメかなぜこうなるんだ
人から暴力を奪うことができないよ
We haven't seen Annie
It's been a while.
so long.
It's crazy how much more dangerous the scouts are.
Seriously.
With the Thunder Spears.
Annie and
They used to be
Reiner.
fodder to Annie and
Yeah.
Reiner.
It's so crazy how we're rooting for them now.
I know, right?
We always said we would be Team Titan.
Yeah, we
remember?
always did.
This was Armin's worst nightmare.
裏切り者なんでだよ俺たちは仲間じゃないのかよお前たちは仲間だよ俺は誰かがやらなくちゃいけないんだよ誰かが自分の手を締め止めないと
So crazy.
Dang, it's crazy.
Poor Connie, bro.
That is so
That
sad.
makes me feel sick.
Yeah, no, that's actually freaking brutal.
No, yeah, the campfire scene was interesting because they were finally able to like talk it out for the first time in the whole show. Like you didn't really get any new information, but like you were able to they were able to process like what the other side had done.
No,
Like they didn't
yeah.
even know about like Bertolt or any of that, and it's just like
They hadn't talked to each other like that since like season 2. It's been
I
a
know.
long time.
When they tied it back to like Marco's last words, like he's like, we have never even had a chance to talk through this.
Yeah.
The only thing it took, like the only thing possible for it to happen was like the world ending.
Yeah, they needed that objective to like band together.
It is crazy how many freaking ideologies come back around though. Like Bertolt truly did believe he was doing the right thing, and he thought he was like a martyr. Like he's like, I have to do the hard thing and I have to kill my friends, but it's for like to save the world. And then like Connie and Armin have to do the same thing right now.
Save you.
So
everyone was always trying to save humanity, but now they're truly trying to save humanity.
Yeah.
Because now Eren's their one enemy.
Yeah.
oh, when I said Bertolt, I meant Marco.
Oh.
Yeah, I just realized I used the wrong.
No, yeah, it kind of
It's
just goes
like,
back to what you guys were talking about in the last outro. Like, the show, like, you really see, like, everybody's, like, perspective and what they think and how, if you really wanted to, like, you can kind of back almost anybody, you know? Yeah, that's why there's, like, fans of anybody in this show.
Like with Daz and Samuel, like Connie's like, you are our friends. But then
Like,
you have to kill him.
No, I know, and none of them could pull the trigger. Like, none of them could do it, and they're all just, oh, it's just the worst. Especially because, like, they didn't think that they were betraying him until, like, literally right then.
Well, and then they say, like, you can
Flock
see,
told
like,
them.
their side, too. Who was the one that was with Connie? Was it Daz or
Yeah.
Samuel? Daz, like, he's saying, like,
It's
how
both.
could you, like, I mean, like, that was, like,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
his
yeah,
honor
yeah.
was- But he was, like, saying, like, how could you, like, betray us? Like, you could see, like, his betrayal. Like, he he genuinely was feeling like he understands and like was in the right, and then these are his friends that betrayed him. But then Connie and Armin are like, they didn't feel like they were betraying. They were betraying.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like so true.
No, yeah, they genuinely see Armin like siding with the rest of the world, not with them. Like,
well, it's just so funny too because like even with the rumbling, like Armin and Hanji were like down for the rumbling, but like to a point, you know, like they were like, oh, like let's do a partial rumbling,
like to just
which is still interesting because it's like where do you draw the line? It's like, oh, like you'll go kill innocent Marleyans, but not the rest of the world. But then like once it gets to the point of like, oh, like all of humanity, it's like different. Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting.
And that's like the whole it's just like where is the line? That's like yeah.
It is just the ultimate culmination of everybody's moral like compass and like where you personally draw the line, and that's why like everybody has such differing opinions about like where we all draw the line, like with what the show presents to us. Like where do we draw the line? I don't know. It's funny too because I think back to when we first started the show and we were like progressing. I was like, I wonder where like you three will draw the line. Like what will you three? I was so curious to see like what you three's stance would be on this because it is just so tense.
Yeah, like what is too far?
Well, because like what would you guys do in their shoes?
Well, it's crazy.
Now that you kind of know all of the like options, like what would you guys do? Because I think on my first watch, I was very anti, like,
Eren?
I was very anti-rumbling, like very much so. But on this watch through, I've tried to see it more as like, they just really like it's hard to like really always take the high road, like do what is better for everybody else besides yourself, you know. And that's kind of even what Hanji says around the campfire. She's like, he has a hard time understanding us because we're willing to help them when they were going to kill us, and now this is probably going to kill us anyways.
Yeah.
And it's like, and that's such like a high road approach of like the OGs right now. But I don't know.
There's a lot of people out there that in the real world, like people like fans of the show, like people watch the show, there's a ton of people out there that like fully like stand by like the rumbling, like kill or be killed. There's a lot of people that, you know, are somewhere in the middle. There's a lot of people that are totally anti-rumbling. Like there's the whole spectrum. And so I've been waiting honestly for this point just to see. I was so curious to see like where you three would drop. I felt like one of you would for sure be like not Jaegerist, but like pro rumbling. But I don't know. Anything is possible. This show is like a master class of like just diving into every aspect of like humanity and like what makes us different, what can bring us together, like what
it's like
can
so
you
real
fight
world.
for?
Like,
Yeah, like
it's like real world.
It takes like every
has,
part of the real
beliefs,
world
like,
and puts it into a show.
Yeah, because obviously you just want to be like, oh yeah, I choose like world peace, and it's like,
you're like that's easy.
That's not
that's
possible.
Like not what
it's
it is.
not possible.
Yeah.
You have to be like, you have to see it through like a realistic lens.
Yeah,
and it's like
no,
you go.
Oh, I was gonna say like, I was like thinking about it because like you put yourself in the shoes of when they're fighting, like when it's like friends fighting friends, right? Like it's like. You have to think, I don't know, I like to think that I would give my friends the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, like I know Armin is a good person, like I know that he would have like his reasons for doing this, but like they're just so blinded by their own like morals of like what they think is right that they just are like, it's just so interesting because I feel like, yeah, like if they were just able to like talk it out, but it's just like all fought with like violence. And so
especially because Armin's like Eren's best friend. They're like shook. They're like, what do you mean you're not like with Eren, you know?
Well, they like touch on it too, like I never remember who says what, but someone was like everyone has like a devil inside them, and then at the end you saw like Yelena was like, yeah, like at the end of the day, humans will always turn to violence, like, and so like because they had Armin and Connie had the whole plan to like hopefully get the boat without anyone. You know, getting hurt.
Yeah.
And then they said, why did it have to come to this? And he said, they'll always go. Like,
yeah.
It's just like talking it out is never like, sadly, like humans can't do it.
No. And it's interesting because it's like, they are talking about it like this whole time. It's been like, the Eldians have a devil inside of them. The Eldians have a devil inside of them. But it's like, no, it's literally just humanity. It's like the natural man, like, tendencies that 100%. Everyone has. Like, no matter who you are, Eldian or Marley, like, that's just like what the natural man is. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with their race or like You know what I mean?
It's
Well, then there's like human emotion. Like you look at like any of them, and like it. I think it does tie back to like what like Aaron Kruger was saying, like about finding people to love. Like you look at all of these people, even Annie, who's been in that rock for 4 years. She's like, I have to go save my dad. So like they all have people that they are like. So like there's emotion that's drawn into it too. Like that's what they use like their emotion as their motivation, right? Who are they gonna save? Like even what's his name?
Anya
Capone. He's like my whole family's gonna be massacred. Like it's like there's no one solution that everyone is going to be okay. There's not, and so people.
That's why I feel like it's hard to pick a side.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, where do I stand?
It's like where do you stand, and it's like okay, well the rumbling, like what's actually gonna be like good about that, and then it's like a whole race getting taken out. What's good about that? Like either way, I just feel like there's not like a solution that is like good.
Right.
Well, obviously it's like from us because we're not in the show, but like if you are Eldian, that really puts into perspective like you have limited options.
But in a flipped way, it's like the same thing. Like they're killing everyone else because they're not Eldian.
No, and that's why, like I said, like some people truly like completely side with Eren because like literally Willie Tybur was saying like consider this a declaration of war. Like these people, like we are going to launch an attack on these people. And like Eren's like, no, you're not.
No,
I'm launching an attack on you. You know, he's
like,
like, you're not launching an attack on me. Like I'm not sitting around
steal
like
people's freedoms before they steal mine.
But the thing is,
obviously every side has justification, but it's like all these Jaegerists, like they have been the ones that have been on the bad side of the coin, like their whole lives. They haven't done it. They didn't do anything
for like real life.
Like their lives, they didn't do anything to deserve like the persecution they've had and all the losses. So it's kind of like frick the world. Like, they chose this. We just won.
When we like see that when they're like mistreating, like they bring it into their own word, like mistreating like Niccolo or like the other it's like I feel like it's all rooted in revenge. I feel like all of this is like revenge for like the past or like they like hate the Marley, and so instead of just like, and that's why the cycle continues is because like they just flip it on them and they're mistreating.
We're the oppressed. We flip the coin. Now we're the oppressors until the coin flips again.
That's what I love about Magath is like more so than revenge, they see it as justice, like they do, and then he literally sees it finally. And he's like, I'm sorry, like I shouldn't have called it justice because he realized it's not what it was.
That's one of my favorite parts of the whole show is like how real it is in like the darkest parts of humanity, but at the same time I love how it always goes back to like finding the good people, you know, in the world, like finding like the good in the world that you can stand with and that you can like unite with. Like I was like, and they've touched on that throughout the whole show, and just as the show goes on, it just adds more levels to it. But like we're seeing right now, when faced with a common enemy, certain people like will decide to be like good people, you know, and like there's always good people no matter where you go. And like I love that part of the story because it does get so real and personal, but like it does always come back to like the people that mean something to you.
I know, and then that's the worst part though, because there's good people everywhere you go, which means that good people are going to like